Hi guys, I'm Paul from Constrictors. So I know quite a lot of you have messaged me asking me when or if I'm going to start doing YouTube again. And like I explained to so many of you, I just didn't know what to film. So if you guys can give me some good ideas on what to film, then you'll see more videos coming out from me. And in the meantime, I've just been kind of head down, getting the snakes going. I've had 15 clutches. I think this is 15. Yes, number 15. One clutch was unfortunately all slugs. Now, there's a bit of a long story, but I'll give you the kind of short version if that's even possible. In 2017, I put my banana head clown to my GHI because I love the banana GHIs. They are them and cinnamon bananas are my kind of in the top 5 most favourite dominant and co-dominant combos, so not including any recessives like banana clown pad, hypo clown. So I wanted to make them just for that sort of like pretty factor. And then I hatched 2 GHIs, 2 bananas and 2 banana GHIs, no normals, so fantastic. And 1 banana, 1 GHI banana and 1 GHI was standout over its sibling. So I thought 1 of each is 100% head clown, and the 3 remaining was obviously 0% head clown. So I decided to keep the 2 GHIs, hoping that 1 or more proved out, but I figured 1 would prove out. And then I kept the banana GHI Paradox, and here's pictures of all them. So, but then Damien Johnson saw me at a show and asked if he could take the banana GHI Paradox. I said, I'll think about it. I thought about it, and then the next day or the days following, he bought that snake, and fingers crossed it proves out for him. Really beautiful banana GHI, but it was paler than its sibling, but he had the Paradox, which was just so cool. So this season was going to be hopefully the answers to which one was het or are both het or neither of them, because I put clown combos to both. Now I put I put pastel Mojave clown to 1 because I want Mojave GHI clowns, and then I put the Dinka clown to the other because I thought this could be a real cool combo, because there's a very small chance it's actually a cinnamon clown, but I've hatched cinnamon clowns now and mine looked very different to this. But it's a real cool Dinka clown that I got off Luke Mills, who's an absolute top stand-up guy. Can't speak more highly of him, a really, really good guy. So if any of you are buying snakes off him, you can take it from me. He's 100% trustworthy and just a real top lad. So I bought this snake off him, and it was all slugs, and I honestly think it might be the male. Now Luke didn't produce his snake, so this isn't any discredits to Luke. He bought the snake, decided he didn't want it, asked me if I was interested, and I was, so I purchased it. So I got all slugs, and I honestly think it's the male. I don't think it's the female, because both the GHIs live side by side. Now these long racks, they have one heat mat on a heat panel. I was just going to grab a spare to show you. But they have an aluminium heat panel with a heat mat and reflective radiator stuff, I can't remember what it's called, underneath, so it pushes all the heat up. So they share the same heat mat, they get obviously the same type of water bowls, the same rodents, because I breed my own, blah, blah, blah. I just find it hard to believe that it's the female's fault with her and her sister being side by side. Everything's the same, obviously the room temperature is the same. But it certainly could be. Now that male has seen different females, so hopefully I will get my answers. If they all slug out, then I know it's probably him, so then he'll be pet homed through my shop. But if them lay viable clutches, then it was the female, and obviously it could have just been some bad luck. Next season, or potentially this season, I'll have my answers. So I haven't been filming pulling all the clutches, because once you've seen me film 1 or 2, I guess the rest may be quite boring. I don't know, some of you might find it interesting, but I just thought there's just not enough of a video to show you, so I haven't been doing it. But before I pull this clutch, what I'm going to talk about in a second, I just want to point out, someone on one of my last videos said, cut that expanding foam and fill them bloody holes in. Thank you so much for pointing that out, because I'd become blind to it. Because I'm so used to seeing it, it was just the norm for me. You highlighted that it needed to be done, so I've done it. I need to sand the filler and then paint it, and I'm going to crack on, get this room closer to finish, get it skirted. all the little dings in the wall that I've created over the last 12 months, I'm going to paint, and well, I'm going to potentially paint the whole room. I'm going to fit the air conditioning unit that I still haven't done. Finish off these lights because I've still got some bare wood and some filler. So I'm just going to fine tune this room and get it better looking. I'm going to mount the green tree pythons on the wall, like I've spoke about. The light tent's coming out, the light studio's coming out for photography, because these Generation 4 LEDs are so good. I no longer need that. These are absolutely fantastic. So I do all my photographers near my disgusting purple kettle. I almost give up on the purple kettle. I was going to give it away, but I thought that's just so crazy. I decided not to do it. So I kept my purple kettle. So that lot's coming out. I'm going to build two large 3 foot by 2.5 foot enclosures for green tree pythons. And I'll tell you something that's supposed to be a bit of a secret. One of my friends put me in contact with one of his friends, and I can't say what country he's from, but he's not from the UK, because he's selling all his green trees. Now, he had my dream green tree python, what's a melanistic, the old school terminology is mite phased, but heavily mite phased animal. I'm not allowed to post pictures of this snake, but it was amazing. I'll post pictures of some now that looked very similar to it, but this one was better or as good as these. It was just unreal. Now, there's a guy going around on Saturday, what was yesterday, to potentially buy the best 7, the remaining 7 of his 39 snake collection of green tree pythons. And I said, whatever he doesn't take, let me know. I'm definitely interested. I'm going to be totally honest, this snake was 10 grand just on its own, but this was kind of a dream come true. I was prepared to sell my car, do what I had to do to potentially buy all the snakes, because buy them all or buy a good handful, because these was just absolute dream come true snakes, but could have really paved the way in my green tree python breeding and once in a lifetime opportunities. But the guy who went to see the 7 bought all of them. He must have spent over 100 grand. I don't know how much he spent, but it's got to have been about between 70 and 100 grand. Actually, no, it wouldn't have been 100, because the best one was 10 grand, so it would have been about 50 grand. But I've spent 40 grand on snakes in one go. That was quite whoa, but it's like, Jesus, these green tree pythons are delicate snakes, can be delicate. When you breed them, that's when you really find out if they're going to have issues. So it can be a risky business, but I was just going to keep it, grow it some more. It was a proven breeder male, and it was just amazing. I wish I could show you, but I'm not allowed to, because whoever bought them probably wants to be the announcer of this amazing snake, because people in the green tree python industry sometimes keep their collections under wraps because they don't want to be harassed by people asking for babies and pennies. But anyway, so lots happening. I'm going to pull this clutch on camera just because for me it's a real amazing clutch. Now, in 2017, as a lot of you know who followed me from the beginning, I hatched quite a few banana clown and banana clown combos. I hatched one female, chose to keep her because I knew she'd be an asset moving forward. Now she's been that asset, and I had a handful of people offer me way more than her current market value because they knew what she was worth down the line, and they knew there was banana clown females going to be quite hard to source. Now, I turned every single offer down. I didn't even consider one, and one of the offers, if the person says I can name them on the last video, I'll tell you, but he offered me a lot more than she was worth, but I just thought she's going to be worth just so much to me to push urban constrictors forward down the line. I just couldn't do it, and because I'm financially stable, I don't need to sell snakes to live or whatever. So I kept her, and I'm so glad I did. So I wanted to pull this clutch on camera just because it's a really special one to me. And then what I need from you guys, if you will, please give me some ideas on what to film. Now, in 5 to 10 days, I'm getting the very first JVK Freedom Breeder hybrid rack. It's the first one of its kind. It's potentially the second one built, because the first one, there was 2 millimeters out, and Jay is a perfection artist, and he just said, I've messed up. And I'm like, oh, why? And he said, I got the sizes from somebody else. I made the rack, got the tubs, put them in. There's 2 millimeters discrepancy. And he said, I can't sell it with 2 millimeters. I'm like, dude, just sell me. I didn't even know. You didn't have to tell me. He's like, no, the tubs are too tight or whatever. He said, I want to remake it. So I had to wait a bit longer, but credit to Jay for being such a perfectionist. People talk about, oh, JVK racks are expensive. So are Rolls Royces. They're the best of the best. JVK racks, in my opinion, are the best in the UK by a million miles. I don't care if you said, I know someone who had rust issues and blah, 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 blah. That happened well, I've heard that happened in the early days. Mine are 5 years old. I have humid green tree pythons, ReptiChip well soaked. There's not a speck of rust. There might be little specks here there. I can't see it. Maybe if I went over with a magnifying glass I'd find them. But these racks will outlive me if they're looked after. So they are a lot of money, but they're an investment that, you know, if you work it out, I think I worked out a free across 10i works out at 89 quid an enclosure. So one of them green tree python enclosures was more than 89 quid. So if I would have bought 10 of them, that would have been more than JVK rack. And the JVK racks will outlive them tenfold. Especially the carcasses. The carcasses will rot well before that metal goes rusty or whatever. So credit to Jay for being a perfectionist, and I do appreciate it, but I'm dying to get my rack. But once I get it, I'll film putting it together, show you just how good they are. Then I'm going to kind of change the room around, I'm going to fine tune it. Now, quickly, if I haven't talked enough, I'm really enjoying the sociable side of breeding snakes. And I'm making some new friends. Marv, to be one, he did a live video on Instagram yesterday. He just seems a really nice guy. Matt Cutter, me and him, I ribbed Matt to bits, but really good guy. Obviously Darren Hughes, Eric, Darren Stairs, you know, people like that. So I will do more of the Urban Constrictors barbecues this year. The reason I didn't pick a winner like I said I would, is because a lot of people says you're mad. They could bring a disease into your collection, they could bring mites, they could steal something, blah blah blah. But now I've done one, and my CCTV cameras are up. I can safeguard my collection. But what I'm going to do, if Darren and everyone's up for it, which I know they will be, just have some get-togethers at my house. He lives a 4-hour drive each way, but he'll do it because he just loves this industry. So that's Darren from Neighbours Constrictors, by the way. So get involved with my YouTube channel, push it forward, guys. I'm close to 5,000 subscribers. Let's push it as hard as we can. Grow my channel and let me kind of give back to you guys. I'm going to do them barbecues, get some people together, show you some cool snakes. I'm going to try and do something where I can have some amazing snakes available on the day, maybe for a little bit cheaper price and stuff. You obviously don't have to buy out, but it's just cool for you to actually get to hand pick through snakes and see if outfits your collection. Because 12 or 13 clutches incubating, gonna have some amazing stuff this year. I just want to get that sociable side here. I'm really kicking out my back garden to look the dogs. Amazing, if I pull it off, amazing koi pond, etc. I'm top notch at barbecues, as everyone tells me. I'll feature some of my barbecues now, and then at the end of this video, after we pull the clutch, I'm going to show you just some of my green tree pythons in the sun, because the sun just lights up every single scale, brings out all the colours, just looks amazing. I hope you enjoy seeing them as much as I do. And we'll pull this clutch now. I've talked for way too long, but give me some ideas on what to film, guys, because I want to do more YouTube videos, but I've just been drawing blanks. So I need your help to give me some ideas. So thanks a lot, guys, and let's pull this clutch. Right, guys, so we'll pull this clutch now. She's done fantastic. She's made a right old mesh. She's moved the ReptiChip so far away. So, oh, that looks nice. I'm gonna get an egg. Oh, she's hissing. She's not very happy with me stealing her eggs because she's being a good mum. She's protecting them best she can. So, there we go, little girl. Oh, she's got one in her. Look at that. The cavity holds them so tightly, she's actually taken that egg with her. Now, because these are just... Oh, you bugger. Made me jump. She got me as well. Because these have just been laid, if you roll them, it's not ideal, but she's going to get me again. But you can calm down. So what you do now is you bath them. Obviously, you want to keep the stress as minimal as possible. So the good thing about, I'll just see if you can see, the good thing about ball pythons is their bite is a bit more like a dog's bark than a bite. It makes you jump, but it doesn't actually hurt. So she's got 3 teeth in there, and then maybe a couple just there on the joint, but it doesn't actually hurt. It's minimal. Just because I've got now blood on my fingers like an idiot, I'm just gonna anti-back my hands because I don't want to get obviously my blood on them eggs. So I'm going to candle them in the incubator because I want to get them all sunny side up. Like I said, because they've just been laid, I checked her late last night and she hadn't laid a single one, and I knew she was due this morning, so I checked her first thing. I've done a little competition on Instagram and Facebook like I did yesterday with the banana, sorry, not banana, I've got banana on bread, the yellow belly pie clutch. So I'm giving some t-shirts away, some stickers, etc. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, follow me on Urban Constrictors, a proper official, obviously, business page, and Instagram Urban Constrictors also. I do competitions and stuff and give t-shirt stickers away. I'm getting some new stickers made. God, this egg is really stuck. I can't, because I'm not concentrating, I couldn't tell if I was ripping which egg I was tearing. Yeah, that's okay. So that's all good. So I'll nuzzle them down. Now I'm just going to candle them in the incubator just because it's darker in there with all the lights out. I'm not going to film that because it is what it is, and I'll just put a little black dot on the tops. Should I ever open it and accidentally drop them, I know quickly which way up to put them. So I'll just put a little dot on them, and then that's that for pulling the clutch. Right guys, so I've candled them, put a little black line on each one. Some of these got a bit of like dust and stuff on them, but it's absolutely fine. So these are my clutch cards that I've shown on past videos. So I'll just grab her breeding card. So this is her breeding card. So the Cyprus, Leo, Het Clown, I couldn't fit it all in, so I had to minimise the letters. So Cyprus, Leo, HC, meaning Het Clown, was bred 12th of November, yes, 1st of January, February again, April, and then April, that was it. January, February, March, April, yeah, April. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 locks and then 1 none. So locks would be 5. Now 2020 season, clutch number 15, eggs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 eggs, 0 slugs, dam, banana, clown. I've somehow inherited a slightly different way of writing, that's not normally my handwriting. Banana, clown, sire, it was a Cyprus, Leo, Het Clown, oops. Cyprus Leopard Clown, that's from Justin Kabelka, homegrown female. Sires, there was no other sire in this instance. And then last season is first season. Now the reason I do last season is in case she retains sperm. So I've had it where the female has laid a baby that was not as it should look with that particular side, and then realised it was retained sperm from the season prior. So this clutch card is kind of a new layout to me with 2020, and because I write, I can't tell it too much, but because I write, yeah, you can see that 15 on the box and then 15 here. Should something happen to these clutch cards, I still know which one belongs to which tub. So it's really important that the clutch cards and the tub have the number on. And then lastly, I have these now. These are new to the way I do stuff. So dam is banana clown, and because I only have one banana clown female, it's not followed by a number in where I've got two, like my say orange dream fires, pies, etc. Clowns. There's one obviously followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now rack, so that's 10, 20, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 36. So rack number 36. Date 1st of June. eggs was 6, slugs was 1. Sire, Cypress, Leo, Clown, and then this, so this card, well, piece of paper, follows her. So one day when I sell her, the buyer will not only get the snake, her ID card, he'll get these cards as well. So should, let's say this is filled out down here, and the 2023 season, she sees, let's just say, a Batman clown, and then he produces Batman clowns, is thinking, hey, I didn't pair that. Then you can check back here, see what she was paired to, so obviously return sperm, and he or she can also see how many eggs she lays, if she's moving in the right direction of laying more eggs or less. And this now follows, that goes on there in the incubator, and this now goes back on her tub. So just to show you, they live down the side of the tubs. They've all got them if you kind of scan your eyes across. Some are obviously filled out, some obviously aren't. Now, really stupid doing this with one hand, because this clutch is potentially worth an obscene amount of money, and I'd hate to lose any one of them, even if they're just straight clowns, because it's all good. So there's me, 3, 6, 9, 12 clutches incubating. 12 clutches. Now I will move them all up and put 15 there next to 14, and then that's that side done, and I'll start on the other side. So I need to order some more of these boxes. And as you can see, the incubator's running at 88.7. It got to 89.2, and then that bad boy kicked in and sorted it out, and it dropped it quite fast. So because that's because I know I've dealt with that, I'm just going to reset it, and 88.7. Hopefully it stays around that. I like it to be 88.5, but anywhere between 88 and 89.3, and I'm pretty good. So that's that for the eggs. Now bear with me 2 seconds. So guys, that's almost all for today. Obviously I'm going to have to go to hospital, get about maybe 20-25 stitches, maybe might even lose my arm. So if you see me next time just like this, I might need one of you to come around to give me a hand. So that's pretty much all for today. I'm just going to show you some amazing green tree pythons, just amazing animals. Some of these videos I've cut the sound out because you can hear Remy going in the background, and kids playing in pool and just having a good time. So I'll just drop maybe some light music over it. I hope you enjoy this segment. But like I said before, I'm going to do more urban constrictor barbecues this year. Once we're out of lockdown, I'm going to get super sociable, get loads of people around, invite Darren Hughes and everyone else that I named earlier. Just have a real good, fantastic time. I'm awesome at barbecue food, so you'll enjoy the food, if nothing else. See some cool snakes. Maybe, you never know, maybe even buy some while you're in, take it home with you. That'd be really cool, but just real sociable. Now some green tree python videos. I hope you enjoy them. Thanks, guys. And if you have liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't liked it, give it 2 thumbs down. I'll see you on the next video. Please subscribe. Check out them mysterious white eyes. You have no idea what it's focusing on. All you know is if you get too close, you might just get bit. Just look at the colours on him or her. And the black dots aren't mites, before any muppet says here. Blue flowers all the way down its body. Crazy blue and green and yellow head. Blue neck. Just incredible.